Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go in Western New York. This one is going to sail through. through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
Here's 1st and 10.
56, 56, 180!
Allen going to give it to Cook. Finds room inside the 40. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 24-yard line. It is a big run by Cook. 31 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Half 85.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Allen now on 2nd down. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be marked out down at the 5. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Cook. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. He'll mark it at the 3. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Brown 80!
Cook. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Middle. Alert!
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. And he's in. Isaac Tesla. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Third and short, and here is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's it right.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. To throw now, May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Harold Landry getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 3rd and inches.
Round 80. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 44-yard line.
First down. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
start on the ground with Chubb. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Crazy.
On play action, here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their chest. In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Crazy.
They'll go play action with May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
His kick is perfect. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Williams now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 3rd and 5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Crazy.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Forced to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Crazy.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
319, alert.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Allen. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Barton Kincaid. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop 21 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
56. 180.
Play action. Here's Allen. Moving to his right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed.
Crazy! Crazy! Hey, what's up?
On 1st and 10, here's May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
The quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Crazy, crazy! Hey, what's up? Crazy! Crazy!
From out of the gun, here's May. He'll spot Henry. Open downfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy! Crazy, crazy! Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy!
To throw is May. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he's got a defender right with.
On outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan. And I'll be good to go. I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And this palm and I won't play. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to go to the air right away. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Alert!
Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Allen going to run with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Half 85, half 85, 180! Alert, alert, alert!
Back to throw. Allen. Allen going to run with it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
You look at this Patriots defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Half, 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 half. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Out. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And they go play action with May. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Patriot first down.
Crazy! Crazy! What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy!
Douglas, the man in motion.
Five.
From the gun, it's May. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal, New England.
Crazy! What's that?
Here's May. This is caught. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 4 yards out. And the Pats respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we are tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
To the air, May. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, May with it. He'll try and do this himself. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, Jim Wright!
Running for it, here's Chubb. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw. May. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Allen to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And again, it's Allen. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? 5.
From the shotgun, it's May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Good touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Throwing here is May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
8-yard pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Patriots first down. First and 10 of the 26-yard line.
Crazy.
Play action, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. He is going nowhere as he is embedded behind the line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll throw with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
56, 56. Alert! Alert! Here we go.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. To the air, Allen. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 7.
319.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Hey, home. Look out.
Allen. There's a nice move. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. A nice little juke. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 2. And Diggs has it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that? 5.
They'll set up to throw. May looking to run. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that?
Douglas, the man in motion. 2nd and 4. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, it's May. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Bills are back within a score.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No. Boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Second and 6.
Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their bench. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Half 85. Here we go.
Here's Allen. He's got this to Williams, complete. And right home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
partner. It took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. Throwing here is May. Completes it to Douglas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's May. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll throw with May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's second and 8. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a third and goal. From the shotgun, it's May. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to second and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Tight. 5 wide. That's it.
Allen now looks to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Milton Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
56, ready? Regular. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, tight. 52.
To throw is Allen. Allen going to run with it. And that's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand out to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Allen. Allen going to run with it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England,